It's July 2024, and it's time for an update on interest rates and private lending, also known as hard money lending or bridge lending, and this also includes DSCR long-term rental loans. The data I'll share is provided by Lightning Docs, a loan document software originally created by Geraci Law Firm. So let's get into it and compare the numbers for the second quarter to the first quarter of 2024. Let's start out with short-term loans, which Lightning Docs refers to as bridge loans. It's mostly residential fix and flip loans, but it includes purchase bridge loans, refinance bridge loans, equity cash-out loans, and ground-up construction. And the majority of the properties are residential, but there are some commercial real estate deals in here as well. For short-term loans, we have data for 39 states and found that there's not much of a difference between the first and second quarters this year when it comes to interest rates, but there is a significant increase in transaction volume. Across the 39 states, the average interest rate in the first quarter was 11.44%. In the second quarter, the average was 11.46%. So hardly any difference there. The number of loans funded between the two quarters is up by 13%. In the first quarter, 3,879 loans that went through Lightning Docs. In the second quarter, 4,377 loans. Although Lightning Docs may have signed up additional lenders to use their software in the 3-month period, that's not the reason for the huge increase. Many of our lender clients have told us that they funded a lot more loans in Q2 compared to Q1. Most lenders said that January and February were the worst months they've had in a long time, but March was average, and the following 3 months have been quite good. The Lightning Docs data does support this trend, which was similar to last year when reviewing Q1 and Q2 2023. Let's talk about interest rates and loan volume for DSCR long-term rental loans. The data we have from Lightning Docs covers 37 states. And similar to short-term loans, there's not much of a change in interest rates, but the loan volume has increased. The average interest rate in the first quarter for DSCR loans was 8.17%. In the second quarter, the average was 7.99%. There is a slight decrease in rates, but nothing significant. The loan volume has increased by 12%, a trend which is similar to short-term loans. In the first quarter, a total of 3,068 loans went through Lightning Docs that are long-term rental loans. And in the second quarter, the total was 3,454. So even though rates are high and it's difficult for a lot of rental loans to pencil, there are still a lot of deals closing, and hopefully this trend continues into the third quarter. Lately, there's been a lot of talk in the news about the Fed dropping interest rates in September. The reality is it's not really going to affect DSCR interest rates for quite some time. Even if the Fed drops the rate by a quarter point, that doesn't mean that DSCR loan interest rates will immediately drop by a quarter point. It doesn't work that way. Just to clarify, this video is not sponsored by Lightning Docs. They don't pay us and we don't pay them. They just provide us with interest rates data, which is very valuable to our site visitors. Lightning Docs and Geraci Law Firm are very generous with sharing information. So if you're a lender and you want to see some of this interest rate data in depth, you can reach out to them to request it. They also share a lot of this information on stage at their 2 annual conferences, Innovate and Captivate. Captivate in Las Vegas is one of my favorite private lending events, and it's happening the 3rd week of August. They also host webinars to share market updates periodically. If you want to see a breakdown of interest rates and the number of transactions per each state, when you visit our website, you're not going to find the numbers all in one page. The way you'd find this data is by doing a search in each state. When you get to the Browse Lenders page, simply select one of 4 loan types. If you select private money, hard money, or residential bridge, you're going to see the data for short-term loans. When you get to the search results page, you'll find a button at the top of the page which will drop you down below the list of lenders. And obviously, if you want to find the rates for DSCR loans from the Browse Lenders page, simply select residential long-term rental and then enter a state. I hope you found this information to be helpful. We'll provide another update in October for the 3rd quarter data. In the meantime, use our website as a resource to learn about interest rates in each state, and you'll also find the list of the top 10 lenders. This is more unique private lending data, which is provided by Forcasa. Use our website to find lenders, read their detailed profiles, and reach out to them directly. If you'd like some recommendations for a deal, use our loan request system. Simply fill out some information about the deal for us to review, and we'll invite a few select lenders to look at it.